One of the most prestigious event, the Impact 2016 at Ongole. I've been to several events to most of the premium institute, but this is something one of its kind of an event where internationally it is called as TED Talks. I don't know how many of you know about TED Talks. Is there anybody knows? Yeah. In India, there is no such talks. But I'm very happy. First and foremost, I would like to thank and congratulate the team behind this, who's been doing this successfully for last 25 years. Mr. Gampa Nageshwar Rao Garu, Mr. Sai Satish, who has referred my name, Mr. Lokesh, and other organizing committee member. Along with me, my brother Dr. Amar Prakash Reddy Garu has come all the way from Chennai, who is very simple and humble. He gave an introduction about me, but about him, there's not much been communicated during his introduction. He is the founder of Entrepreneur Council of India, and he is also Additional Director General of Cyber Security and Standard. So can we all give a big round of applause to Mr. Amar Prakash Reddy Garu. And also a young, dynamic Mr. Prashant Pandey. He is the founder of 365 Days. Because of him today, I have come here. If not, I doesn't know anybody here in Ongole and all that, so I like to thank every one of them. It's always very tough to give a talk after lunch, isn't it? It is not only for the audience, also for the speakers. So before I start my talk, I would like to do a small entertainment. If it is in Tamil Nadu, I can able to sing some song through which I can make you all laugh, but it is not Tamil Nadu, it is in Andhra, and I doesn't know Telugu. But still I will try to entertain you, but of course not any Telugu song. Okay? You will sing, I will dance. Yes? Yes or no? See, I am telling that I will dance. How tough is to dance? Yes or no? So you should join with me to sing, I will dance. Yes? Super. The song is nothing, very, very simple, which has been taught to us right from our childhood. Okay? The basic of music. Sa, Ri, Ga, Ma. Okay? So what I'm going to do, imagine now on the floor, I have a keyboard. I will dance, you will compose a tune. Okay? Shall we start? Super. So this is the keyboard. I am standing. Okay? Sa. Hey, this is keyboard. I am in a first key. The first key is Sa. Okay? Second key is third. Super. Hey, first key is Sa. Next key. Okay? I have not jumped. Okay, first key is Sa. Okay? Can we start? First key. The next. I have not jumped. Okay? We have to do this because influencing is very, very important. Today we have come all the way here, me and my friends, not for money. We are not being paid to talk. We also have so many other works to do. But why we have come here? Because for a reason. And that reason is somehow if our speech get inspired even to one person, and that one person, if he turns India to a developed nation, that is what a wish which has brought us here. So before I start my official speech, I want you to repeat this. I am awesome. I am awesome the way I am. I am awesome the way I am. Because God doesn't do mistake. God doesn't do mistake. See, today many speakers came and gave a talk. Many speakers came and gave a talk. And most of the things today we all know. But it is just people are trying to refresh. When Mr. Amar was speaking, he was telling, see, select, which is very, very important. The word select. Most of the time we fail because when we go to hotel, what we ask, what it is available. It is not that what you want to eat, what it is available. So our life is all about, goes just like that. Wherever you go, whatever it is there, we try to take it. We doesn't go by our own choice. There are few secrets to become success. And I'm just going to refer few of them, that's it. I'm not going to talk anything about intellectual, or I'm not going to quote anything. I'm just going to talk few things which has helped me. Which has helped me today whatever I am. The great Swami Vivekananda has told, give me 100 youngsters through which I will transform India to a great nation. Can't we find that 100 youngsters in India? How long still we will be reading India is a developing country? We've been reading same thing in history, our father been reading, and even forefathers, it has been there throughout the generation. When this India is going to be a developed nation? And who are the one who are responsible for that? That is what the great Swami Vivekananda has said. The words has brought reality by the great Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam ji. The only president in the world happened to meet 4 crore students, only president. President of US coming to India for the Prime Minister's swearing ceremony or for any other occasion, it was not happening. It was not happening before. Only after Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam has showed few achievements in the field of science and technology. That is where. So Dr. Abdul Kalam cannot be failing, because most of the people think that when he goes to schools or college, through children, what the change can happen. It is not like that. We will definitely see India going to be a developed nation in 2020. That is definitely going to happen somewhere in this country. One youngsters who would have got inspired by Dr. Kalam would have definitely bring that change, because now Kalam ji is more powerful, because he is very close to God. Yes or no? And that is definitely going to come into reality. See, my dear friends, I'm just going to refresh you with few incidents which happened throughout the world. Because what happened generally, we confine ourselves only to a small place like Ongole. You people are from Ongole. You confine yourself only to Ongole. Your target is somebody in your class, that I want to become the first in the class. To a next level of somebody extraordinary who try to aim, let me become the district first. But after that, we doesn't really think about it. We doesn't know what happens throughout the world. When Dr. Abdul Kalam visited first time to Finland, in any place he goes, he always prepare. Anybody whom he meets, he always prepare that what is that one thing which I learned from them. So when he is visiting Finland and meeting the Prime Minister, after 15 years, the Prime Minister was elected. So he was very interested, like how come after 15 years when somebody was ruling and giving him a tough challenge and able to win and become a Prime Minister. So when he went and met the Prime Minister, he prepared himself and asking few questions. How could you become the Prime Minister? And as immediately you become the Prime Minister, you have to increase the GDP of the nation, which has never before. So he was very curious and very interested. Always he tried to learn so that he can able to impart that knowledge to children, through which my country will become sometime a great nation. So at that time, the Prime Minister of Finland was sharing an experience with Dr. Abdul Kalam ji. So what happened? The Prime Minister, after being elected, he went and looked into the treasury. That's where everybody look. How much money do I have in the Gajana? Correct? The treasury. It was just 200 crores. How much? 200 crores. Through 200 crores, can we able to run the country? Not possible. So what this Prime Minister has done, he did not function for 2 months. He announced a competition. What was that competition? Anybody who comes with out-of-box idea, I will fund 100 crores. Anybody who comes with out-of-box idea, I will fund them with 100 crores. So 2 months he did not function after taking the swearing ceremony. So the bureaucrat came, industrialists came, educationalists came, a lot of people came and shared the idea, but none of the idea was out-of-box idea. Almost closing to 2 months, the secretary and other cabinet ministers coming to the Prime Minister and telling like everybody outside, making fun of us. Because generally a Prime Minister elected, a lot of hope that what he has done in first day, second day, 10th day, 100th day. But this Prime Minister, like a school teacher, announced a competition and just sitting and hearing to people. So the Prime Minister said, let us wait for 2 months. So when 2 months about to finish, there was a paper which he was asking his secretary whether have you seen these children. Then he told no. The secretary told no, we haven't seen. Then he said call them, and they were college students. They came, presented their idea, and that idea was really an out-of-box idea. The Prime Minister funded 100 crores. Through 100 crores, the company has increased like anything, and the GDP of Finland has drastically increased. And that was nothing but Nokia phone which we use. And that phone was being invented by a college student. When a college student can able to determine the GDP of the nation, why can't we do it? The same kind of an incident happened in USA. It was on a different. This is a college student who is trying to determine the GDP of a nation. Because what happened in India, the psychology is like that. When we are in school, we always feel that we doesn't know anything or we cannot do much. When we get into college, again we think we are just a college student. What we are going to do? By then, you will end up to age 60. Then you feel now everything is gone. So any point of a time, you are not going to do anything. Because that attitude, because of the attitude, you keep blaming yourself. In 2000, one of the biggest problem in US is parking. Owning a car is easy in America. Having a parking slot in a country is so difficult. So once a father is taking a kid, generally what happened, people try to put the children or go to office which is very near to the parking place. So what happened, once a 7-year-old kid and a father driving to a car parking pool. So the father said, child, you kindly get down here and you wait for 2 hours. I will come back within 2 hours. He goes inside the car pool, and once he takes a line, then he goes see whether there is vehicle. If there is no vehicle, again he have to come back, take another line. So like that he has to just go, find and park his car. Somewhere if he gets stuck, because another vehicle will be there, each vehicle have to find a space and park. So 2 hours. One is time. Second is fuel. Third, you get stress. So these 3 things happens. So this boy, what he thought, this has been regular. Everybody will plan for the 2 hours to spend in the parking. So what this child did, he said, why should I wait 2 hours? What is the problem? So he went, he saw the problem, went to a shop, got a balloon which he blown, and bought a thread, tied one end of a thread with a balloon, other end of a balloon he tied with a small stone. Then he went inside and he kept where there is a space available. And he asked his father, now can you come and park the vehicle? So the father came in, saw where there is a balloon, he came that line, took the left and parked the vehicle. Once he parked the vehicle, the balloon will come at the back. So this happened within 10 minutes time. The father was very inspired with the idea, which was very simple. The next day what he has done, he kept that balloon in every parking slot. And now it has become easy. A vehicle will come, where there is a balloon, take left, come, park, the balloon goes at the back of the dicky. So exactly 10 or 15 minutes maximum, which anybody can spend. And this idea has become the most innovative idea of 2000. And this idea his father patented, and this boy became multi-millionaire when he was studying in school. See, he's not just become a multi-millionaire. He's become a leader. He's given a problem. He's given a solution for one of the biggest problem. That is today's, which is very, very important. Always Dr. Abdul Kalam used to say, leader is one who has creativity. Any problem, he tried to find a solution. He tried to find a solution with more of a creativity. That is something which is very, very important, and that is what today, which is missing. And today the books, and today the internet, YouTube, and so many things, you have everything is there. The famous author, the famous speakers talks about all that, but still, why that somebody cannot become a leader? Why? Today India's population is world's second population. Out of that, 50% of people are youngsters. And out of that 50% of people, only less than 1% of people today, they are able to become a successful leader. Remaining percentage of people, what happens to them? Try to remain a normal life. Try to remain a normal life. Why? Because today nobody try to teach what is the success step which we need. That is what something is missing. If not, today the speaker, whoever comes and talk, it is all there in YouTube. It is all there in books. You can read books and you can watch YouTube and you can become a leader. Why that is not happening? Why only leaders like Swami Vivekananda, Abdul Kalam or Mother Teresa, or why only these people are only the leaders? Have you ever introspect yourself? Have you ever introspected? It is nothing to do with anything. It is nothing that only to them God has blessed. To us, He is not blessed. That is why before my speech I told, God doesn't make mistake. God doesn't make mistake. Now, we have not understand, we have not gone through, we have not introspected. See, when God gives a birth, He gives birth with 100% of purity. Correct? That's where we related a child to a God. Yes or no? But what happened after he is born, after some time, what happened? Once we get conscious about life, that's where we develop ego, jealous, enmity, selfish. Now this all will reduce the purity. So from 100%, the purity is dissolved to some level. And again at the age of 70, again you become a child. Yes or no? God again takes you back when you are child. Now what is the only difference between us and the great leader? They remind that 100% of purity. They remind that 100% of purity. We cannot able to remind. We are not able to do that. Why? Because of the good habits and bad habits. See, bad habits is not that when you go drink or when you smoke. Bad habit is even when you lie. You will be sitting next to your friend in your class. Okay? This girl will smile at you. She will say how good, everything she will share. But inside, when an exam comes, she will say, I did not read anything. But she would have read everything. And when result comes, she will score more marks. You will ask, hey, you said that you did not read properly. Because what happened? The energy what we have, the ego what we have, that always within us, which will disturb us. You will not know, she will smile. But what is inside, you cannot see. That is invisible. The great Jack and Phil, what he say, select 5 friends. The average of 5 friends is what you are. The average of 5 friends is what you are. Today we doesn't select anybody, but the energy which is there, the person, if it is a wrong person, you will not know. When you sit next to him, his negative energy will come and which will strikes you. You will not know. You can't say, don't come. Select that people, which is very, very important. Number 2, thinking. Most of the time, what we do, we try to think only negative. If I fail in exam, what will happen? Or if I do this, what will happen? Don't think anything negative, because negative have 10 times more power than the positive. What happened? A boy purchases new shoe, go to a temple. Before going to the temple, he take one shoe, keep it somewhere corner. Another shoe, he takes lot of chappal and put that inside that chappal, and he goes to the temple. And when he goes, he keep praying, my chappal should not get lost, my chappal should not get lost. When he come back and he see his one shoe is missing. Why? Because you give that energy. So what you want in life, you have to think only that. Never ever think negative. Third thing. See, life, nothing can go wrong. Life, nothing can go wrong. It is just missing. It is just what? Missing. In home, mother makes sambar. Correct? Before she bring it down, what she does? She tastes. Why she tastes? To see what is missing. To see what is missing. If salt is missing, what she will do? She will add salt. If pepper is missing, what she will do? She will add pepper. That is what your life. That is what your life. See what is missing. Don't see what is wrong. If you see what is wrong, life is always be wrong. And fourth thing, why most of the time why we are not successful? Because we are selfish. Because we are selfish. We have to be selfless. What great Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam always say, what can I give for you? It is not that what can I take. Who will take? Who will take? Only beggar will take. Only beggar will take. Yes or no? Now what is happening? Wherever we go, we see that what I can take. See what can I give. Then you will become a leader. Then you become a leader. If not, what happened? You try to be a normal person. And there should be something motivation. That motivation of material. The motivation of material, after a point what happened? will demotivate you. Because today what is our aim? Is to have a luxury bungalow or to have a branded things. All materialistic aim. It should be selfless. And that selfless has to be for country. And it will happen only when you are patriotic. See, in India, only Indians who are not pride and proud about our nation. For us, patriotism is only when India-Pakistan plays match. Only when India-Pakistan plays match, we sit in front of the TV and we want India to win. That is what our patriotism. Or when Independence Day, Republic Day, we go to cinema or we go to park with our girlfriend and celebrate there, and that is what our patriotism. Then how come India will become a developed nation? See, the only person in my life, today when they rate my profile, they said 10 years I resigned my job from an MNC, 10 years I'm without job doing only social work. Why? Because the passion for the country. Somehow I want to see my country to be a developed nation. Nothing else. Today political people are politicizing it. And we educated, when sometimes we get into their trap. See, when India, Pakistan is fighting, or when some other country is fighting, is okay. When Tamil Nadu and Karnataka, when Andhra people are fighting, where is the peace? See, when history, we used to read about world wars. They were big world wars. Apart from big world wars, there were also small wars happen. Because those days there is no money, there is no communication. If anything anybody needs, they take a war. Anything anybody needs, they take a war. So what happened? That time oil was a problem. So continent to continent used to fight for oil, a natural resource. What is oil? A natural resource. Soon later, it has come little close. Country to country fight. India and Pakistan fighting for what? Kashmir. What is Kashmir? A rich natural land. Today where we get apple? From Kashmir. I have been to Kashmir. If you drop a seed, next day if you come and see, a plant will come out of a seed. So from continent, country, now it has come little closer. Country to state fight. Tamil Nadu and Karnataka, Tamil Nadu and Kerala fighting for what? Water. Again, what is water? A natural resource. And soon later, it will come to district. Imagine in Andhra, there is nowhere water, only in Ongole. Only in Ongole water is there. What will happen? People will come and fight. When it is interstate, you say Tamil and language. It is a problem between language. Correct? When it is happened inside the state, now what will happen? The problem between caste. You will give water only to your caste people, correct? Then what will happen? Caste. My dear friends, today we cannot claim we are educated. Education has not given us to lead a proper life. Education has not empowered us. My only wish to you, always Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam will say, small aim is a crime. Can you all say loud, small aim is a crime. When some country can become a developed country, why not India? See, Abdul Kalam asked everybody to dream. What was his dream? 84 years man. He doesn't know what is entertainment. What is entertainment in his life? He lived only for country. He lived only for country. And when we are going to fulfill his dream, when we are going to fulfill his dream only we can fulfill. That is the only tribute that which we can give it to him. And that can always happen when you think. That can always happen when you think. My dear friend, I will share you a real story which happened. In China, one of the world's best green school, one of the world's best school in China, they invited people who are environmentalists from different countries. I was selected, but I could not able to travel. I was in Singapore. I sent my friend who visited China, and from there he called. He is very inquisitive person. Anything you see, what is that, what is that, what is that, he will ask 100 questions. So going to China also, he gave me a call. I was feeling, what this man, after going to China also, he is calling me in trouble. He shared such an inspiring thing. That is the patriotism. He shared their world's one of the best green school, happened to be a government school. There, when they took all the delegation, it is not like our school or our college. You will not see single plastic. In a class, you will see paddy is being cultivated. Top creepers are there, vegetables, full of butterflies. A different school. In one of a classroom, in a center of a blackboard, there is a proverb written. World's one of the best green school happened to be in China, in a government school, in a center of a blackboard, there is a proverb written. It is, if you are a disciplined student in the class, if you are a disciplined student in your class, next birth, that is rebirth, you will take birth in India. Where it is written? In China. Why? See, today, Indian travels to abroad. For what? Job. Or for tourism. When these foreigners come to India, why they come to India? For job? No. For tourism? No. Why? Spirituality. India is a land of divinity and spirituality. That is not there in any part of the world. But people who are here in India, we are not proud. We are not proud. See, today, the government have to come with the rules telling that in theatre, you have to play national anthem. It has become like that. Why? The patriotism today is reducing. If there is no patriotism, then when the country will become a developed country? When? So, my dear friends, think about it. Let us all work towards. And Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam has Vision 2020. What is that Vision 2020? It is like a Bhagavad Gita. It is like one Quran and Bible. For India to become a developed country in 2020, it is a holy book. And there it talks about many things. I have taken one thing. What is that one thing? Is to plant 1 crore trees. To plant 1 crore trees. That is the vision of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam ji. So he has given that project as Green Kalam. That Green Kalam was being founded by Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, where I am the chief coordinator. Actor Vivek is a brand ambassador. We have planted 27 lakhs of trees. And this 27 lakhs of trees not been planted by me and Vivek sir. It is all students like you. I planted 40 lakhs of trees, that is separate. But in that Green Kalam, what we have planted, it is purely with the help of children's. And trees. See, trees are very important things in our life. Today, earth We look at earth as just a platform where we will jump, where we will do all the nonsense. We urinate, we bombard, and we do all nonsense things there. But this earth is our first mother. This earth is our first mother, then only our real mother. That's why always a earth which we related to a mother. You take it in any language. We does not call Father Earth. Do we call Father Earth? No. In Telugu, what we call? Bhumi Mata, Matra Bhumi. Okay? In English, in Hindi, Bhumi Ma. So take it any language. We always relate an earth to a mother. And today, 5 things are very, very important for any human being. Somebody who is poor or rich. 5 things which is very, very important. Food, air, water, shelter, and cloth. Imagine I give 4 things. I give food, air, water, shelter. I don't give you cloth. Cloth is our basic respect. Yes or no? If I doesn't give cloth, what will happen? So same thing to this earth. What is the cloth? What is the cloth? Trees are the cloth of the earth. Trees are the cloth of the earth. Today what we have been doing, every single graduate in his lifetime, we destroy minimum 1,000 trees. How many trees? 1,000 trees. But comparing that, we doesn't even plant one single tree. Is there anybody in this auditorium genuinely has planted 10 trees and maintaining it? Can you raise up your hands? See, we have close to about some 500, 600 people, not even 10 people. 10 people planted, not even 10 people have planted 1% of tree. Imagine. Now you have damaged minimum 700 to 800 trees. Don't look at that as a trees. You have literally removed the cloth from the Mother Earth. What you have done? You removed the cloth from the Mother Earth. Will we go and do it to our own mother? You go home and remove your cloth from the mother? Will we do it? No. So my dear friends, today's trees are very, very important. I will end my talk by telling one reality about tree, because most of the time we doesn't know. See, when we are 10 months inside our mother stomach, the food, the air, the water, everything goes inside through umbilical cord. Yes or no? Yes. After 10 months, when the baby comes out, this umbilical cord also comes. It is like now for this light, if I cut the cable, what will happen to that light? What will happen? The light will go off. Same thing. Now doctor is trying to cut the umbilical cord. What should happen to that baby? The baby should die, technically. But why the baby is not dying? Because before the doctor cut or the nurse cut, the doctor holds the baby upside down by holding the legs. As the nurse cut the umbilical cord, the doctor gives a pat behind the back of the child, because that first oxygen what that baby inhale, that is what the life today you and me we are living. And that oxygen has been given by whom? Given by whom? Trees. So my dear friends, today nature is very, very important. Couple of months back I visited Telangana, one of a district which was been affected by drought. The next stage of a drought what happens. See, nature is very beautiful. It doesn't affect human just like that. Why it says, why the drought comes? Because when drought comes, people will migrate. Once they migrate, the next impact of the drought is acid rain. When that acid rain comes, what will happen? Have you ever seen acid rain? No. We have been just reading it. So my dear friends, we have to protect the Mother Earth. We have to protect the country, which is very, very important. So many people have sacrificed their life. So many people have sacrificed their life. That is where today we are all enjoying the freedom. Yes or no? Yes. Are we justifying to their sacrifice? No. You know, when is next Chiranjeevi movie is releasing? What is the title? Who is the actor or co-actor? Everybody we know. Yes or no? But we doesn't know who is the recent army officer who has been shot. Because he is not my uncle, or he is not my brother, or he is not my father. Is there anybody who can stand up and say who is the recent army officer who has been shot? No. Imagine, what is that one thing which we don't have, which they have, which is making them to sacrifice their life. Even then they have father, mother, wife, children. That patriotism, that love for the nature, love for the motherland, that we don't have. Because we are selfish, they are selfless. They love the nature. So my dear friends, let us justify to their life. You don't have to sacrifice your life, you don't have to do rocket science. Just the life what you are living. Just try to be meaningful. Just try to inspire at least one or two people in your life. That will really help to make our country a more prosperous and to make our country great towards a developed nation. So I once again thanks, I have Mr. Gampa Nageshwar Rao. His name is very nice. I've been pronouncing his name for so many times. It is like a Telugu movie, like how a villain names come. He comes and tell, I am Gampa Nageshwar Rao. But here, it is not villain. It is not villain, a superhero. So he's been taking a great effort, and I was just telling them, it is like a TED Talks, what you are doing here in Impact, and you are really inspiring so many youngsters. And definitely in this crowd, at least 1% of people will definitely get inspired. And through that inspiration, the wish of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam will bring into reality. Thank you. God bless. Jai Hind.